And welcome back! For those of you who watched the first video and are now coming to watch the second video, thank you very much. My name is Diminished. I'm going to continue my video from where I was. Now, when I went off, I was explaining the essences, the crafting materials and whatnot, as well as the new specs. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and go into is part of the new UI. In this UI, it's no longer showing just DPS and armor. It also shows the amount of life you can recover every second in combat. Healing is based on your life on hit, life per second, life steal, life per fury spent or spirit spent, life per kill, and health globe healing bonuses. So I get 1,421 life. Now that being because I have 0% life steal, 400 life on hit, 300 life per second, and that's it. Life per hit is judging how many times I attack per second. So it's calculating 2.74 per second times 401, and 2.74 times 401 plus 323 equals 1,421. That's just a guesstimation. Now, your toughness is the amount of raw damage that you can take. It's based on your maximum life, your armor, dodge chance, average resistances, and missile, melee, or elite damage reduction. So I have 200. That's basically your EHP, your effective hit points, how much you can effectively take before you die. It says 31,483 here, but I can actually take 221k damage. Now my DPS. We all know how the DPS was based. Its weapons attributes, attack speed, crit chance, crit damage, passive skills, and dual wielding attack speed increases. I only have 238 DPS. Later on, when I get more geared, at the moment I'm not very geared. It was a basic CM Wiz set that I bought. It was only, I think, 100 mil. Never really played a critical mass wizard before, but I thought I'd whack it on anyway, see how I go. And I could do alright, but now CM Wiz is gone. So my resistances, they aren't too shabby. That's my 5% crit, but I can turn around and put on prismatic armor if I really feel like. Now it's 260. By buffing up that, I've increased, I haven't lowered my damage, but I've increased my toughness from 221 to 260. Now putting that back to pinpoint barrier. Oh yeah, no, 10k DPS. I think, right, 238, 228, 505, 646. And that's just 5% crit chance, that's it. 5% crit chance. Now the other thing we're going to go into is Paragon. You'll have your icon here. So it shows here I'm level 60, Paragon 119, experience 0 out of 0, just because XP is turned off in the PTR. For what I'm testing is just content, not the expansion pack content. It's basically D3. For people who don't get the expansion pack, this is content for D3, just the patch. Now, clicking on Paragon will open up this Paragon window. Now, as you can see, I've already spent all my points, but any time you can just reset your points, no matter what. No matter what, which is awesome. So anyway, you can increase your intelligence by 5 per point. It shows you how much you've put on there. You can't go back. The only way to go back is just to reset the whole thing. For every point, you get 0.5% of movement speed. So I've got 30 points, so I can give myself 15% movement speed right there, straight off the bat. And that doesn't. These don't actually cap out. So I could potentially just keep going, using all my core points that I ever get. Put them in vitality if I want to increase my HP. Maximum arcane power, so I've got 93. I could turn around and do this. Increase by 15. And you'll see it's now at 108. Not much of a jump though. You'll find that the biggest jump will be, for damage anyway, will be to increase your intelligence. So by doing this, getting 5 per point, I'm able to get 150 intelligence bonus for free, which is where I get all my big damages from. Now, another thing is offense. Offense, I've just put it in crit hit chance, that's the extra 6%, because I wanted to push myself to 51% crit chance for the arcane power on arcane power on crit. So more crit equals more proc equals more power equals more damage, more spells, which equal more crit, which equal more arcane power, so forth and so forth, an endless cycle. But you can also get cooldown reduction. Now these have a cap, so I can put a maximum of 50 points there. So for the percentage, if I just take it up to 4%, so I can get a maximum 10% crit chance. That's it. That's the maximum that I can get for crit chance. Now, that's the same for cooldown reduction, 10%, as well as crit hit damage is actually a maximum of 50% just from this. 10% attack speed as well. That's in your offense. Then you've got your defense, which is still another 30. So I've got 30, so it's 30 for core, 30 for offense, defense, and utility. In defensive, you can increase your life percentage. So by 50, that's 25% bonus. By 50 is 25% armor. Resist all, I've got 30, which is 150 resist all, 5 per point. So 5 5s is 25, that's 250 resist all base that you can just add on in total. And life regen, 33 life per second per point. So I'll put it all in resist all. Now utility. This is amazing. Area damage, 1% area damage per point. So if I hit for 100k, it deals 1k splash damage. What I've got is I've got 29 points here. So I deal 100k and I get 29k splash damage on everything around it. So when I'm hitting for like 200k per target per second, I'm dealing lots of splash damage, which is amazing. I like splash damage. It's also great for Hodabarbs. You're doing 1.3 mil crits, then at 29 you're getting a 290k splash just for free. For freezies, life on hit, base, resource cost reduction, 10% max, and gold fine, 50% max. 50% splash damage, so you hit for 100k, get a 50k splash. I don't mind that. Half a mil splash on Hodabarbs. But there is no magic find or anything, because there's no more magic find as far as I'm aware. I don't think I had any items that had magic find on them in the first place. Actually, if I did, it would be the... that's gold now. Yeah, no. Chance of finding magical items, 20% chance. So that's still there, but you can't spec for it. I got 0%, 200%, 25% movement speed, that's alright. 200% bonus XP, that's because I'm on Master. Now, another thing going into the difficulties, now that I've shown you the Paragon system, I'm going to show you the whole difficulty thing. I seem to find this amazing. It's not I do find this amazing. I love this. So I'm going to go ahead and create... No. I need a second Witch Doctor, so I'll make a Witch Doctor. Witch Doctors are really good as female. We'll enter a name. Let's call it Spooky. Okay, so I've created Spooky. Spooky is level 1, Paragon 119. It's a lot of bonus XP. Here's the best part, game settings, campaign. Alright, I have to start on the first quest, but I can turn around and put it straight up to Master. Bang, straight up to Master. So, in hindsight, it's as though you can be power leveling someone who's level 1 in Inferno. So they're getting this metric ass ton of XP straight from the get-go. Now, I'm not going to do Master, but I'm going to jump straight into Hard. And start game. So I'm probably going to get my butt kicked. But another thing for this is that with the difficulties, Yes, the air is heavy with death.
Fallen star is near.
Yes. Monsters. I'm in hell. Nightmare. Sorry, not hell. I'm in nightmare at level 1. Why am I dealing so much damage? It's not because of my paragon or anything, which I can turn around and I've got all my points to add in for this one character. Come on, that's pretty sick. Add some crit chance, no crit damage. Now we'll just go straight attack speed. Straight attack speed. We'll get some splash damage. Defense, we'll get some life percentage. No, we should get some resist all, man. Yeah. And in core, we want to put a couple of points. Put 10, give me 50 fight. And then 100 in. Bang. So I got 600 life. Potions! There's only one type of potion. Instantly restores 60% life. That's it.
This spirit
They keep coming.
the way opens before me.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards! Burn those corpses before they rise again. Zakharum has fallen to the...
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Fire damage, black damage. 150% damage, no toughness. So that whacks my DPS up that high. I'm gonna keep that and actually disenchant that. Go for some armor. That's life regen. Cooldown reduction. Nothing we're interested in. That's my piece of shit character. Straight over here. Oh, well, you done fucked up. 5 common debris straight off the bat. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Hellfire ring while I'm here. Strength, strength, bit of in, bit of in. Okay, cool. I have to use this crappy one. That's alright. I can now take effectively 216k damage before I die. That's some bullshit.
You are leaving.
This is killing business.
The dead will thank you.
The only thing I'm a bit bummed at is I don't get my
Only Rumford came back. How could that help us? We never should have built on this cursed ground. Cain was right.
So, you'll see that it's hard level 2. Basically, the monsters scale with your character level and or gear, which I find good.
There. That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Free gear. So yeah, you're able to go straight into hard at level 1. You level up real
My
quick.
spirit grows vast.
In case you just missed that, you level up real quick. Corpse spiders.
I returned to Honduras after 20 years.
Playing as a witch doctor is actually quite fun. Now, say, okay, I'm not really interested in the splash damage here. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to reset this one part here and just set it straight to gold find. No, actually, I want life on hit. Or you can change it to whatever you want. You go, look, I'm not getting enough attack speed, but that's maxed. You can reset this, change it out. I'm taking a bit too much damage. Reset your int out, lower your damage, buff up your health. Depending on what you're doing, you don't have to change spec. There is no Nephilim Valor to lose. You can just walk straight up to a Key Warden now and kill him for the loot. Whimsyshire. I don't have the staff on this character. But I'm leveling really, really quick. Automatically putting in the things for me, which I like. Some people don't, but I do. It tells you what you get as you get it.
Old Tristram. Diablo's evil lingers everywhere here.
New waypoint system. I'm still getting used to this. So that's where I am. I've just walked around and come in through the old ruins. And the next part will be to go over there. And then from there it'll be a separate waypoint system and whatnot. But there's waypoints for each thing that you do. The map follows the storyline of where you go, which I find to be cool. Now I'm going to leave this character here. Stop right there. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do this is the best part. I haven't played my Demon Hunter yet, so we're gonna learn about the new changes to Demon Hunters together, because that's fair. I need to farm Act 2 keys. So I can do the new boss fights now. I will be doing another video going over each boss fight. So basically, the video will only be the boss fight end of the thing. This character's crap, but I've already got 47% crit chance. So for my offense, I don't need crit chance. I can put it all straight into crit damage, or I can put it all straight into attack speed, which I'm going to do. Oh, come on. And click. So I'm holding my mouse just so I can put the points in faster. Defense. For defense, I want resist all, just because that's my lowest point on this character. Utility. I kind of want life on hit, but I kind of want splash damage, so I'll go for some splash. You can never go wrong with splash damage. Splash damage I've just found to be, you know, one of my favorite things to put in. Maximum hatred, movement speed, vitality, or dex. I'm gonna whack it into dex. Actually, I'm gonna whack 25k. 27, 28. So I'll just whack it all. Okay. You can get rid of strength. Now, multi-shot. I can get to see what the new one was. Cluster arrow. The new one is shooting stars. Instead of releasing grenades, release up to 3 rockets at nearby enemies that deal damage. So that's the same, it's just probably just fix the damage. Instead of releasing bombs, release up to 2 shadow tendrils, 1% life per enemy hit now, instead of 3%. That's all that's new there. Grenade is grenade cache. Throw out 3 grenades that explode for 180% weapon damage each. And I missed the other one, unless that was, no, it was just grenade cage. Entangling shot, I missed what's new there. Hungering arrow, serrated arrow is now 6. Hatred regenerated. Frost arrow splits into 10 additional frost arrows. I'm going to be using that. Chakram has boomerang, and that is 400% weapon damage. Impale, ricochet. Now ricochets to 2 nearby enemies, but nah, that's mine now. It no longer splits into 2, it splits into an additional 10. Ballistics, 20% to fire. Okay, increased damage of rockets, but you have a 20% chance to fire a homing rocket for 150% when you attack. Brooding, 1.5% life regen, bonuses reset 5 seconds after you move. Grenadier, 1000% weapon damage. Increase the damage of grenades by 20%. Increase the explosion side of grenades by 40% instead of increasing hatred regen. But I am getting rid of vengeance for Color of the Week. Damage increased by 20%. I like it. So we should look at the other abilities. Smoke Screen's new one is Healing Vapors, 15% life regenerated. Remove the discipline but adds a 12-second cooldown. Well of Darkness, remove the discipline cost but add a 14-second cooldown. Night Bane, slow the movement speed of enemies within 30 yards by 80%. That's actually pretty sick. Mark of Death. Attacks you make against the marked enemy generate 4 additional hatred. Companion seems the same. Preparation, Invigoration, permanently increase maximum discipline by 10. Passive. So you have preparation, but there's a passive of it that permanently increases your discipline. That's pretty cool. Vault, action shot while vaulting, shoot 4 arrows for 75% weapon damage. Those shots are guaranteed crits. That's pretty sweet. Rattle and roll. Enemies you vault through are knocked away and stunned for a second and a half. Sentry. Vengeance is the new ability. Side guns. Physical embodiment of vengeance for 15 seconds. 4 additional piercing shots for 60% weapon damage on every attack. And homing rockets shoot 4 rockets at a nearby enemy for 30% damage on every attack. That is an active, so you swap between each one from memory. I don't really know, it's not available yet. Impaling Bolt now fires a bolt with a 100% chance to pierce. A chain between you and the sentry that deals 240% weapon damage every second per enemy touched. Spike Trap, nothing. Pinpoint Accuracy, Phantom Knives, 15% second cooldown. Increases the cooldown of 15 seconds, but increases the damage to 1200%. Knives Expert removes the cooldown, but adds a 30 hatred cost. That's cool. Enemies that are hit or knocked back and stunned for 2.5 seconds. Also throw long range knives that deal. Let's have a look at that.
Need more time.
That's cool. I can't change that back. Why did it have to be my one? Damn it. That's okay though. We're learning, guys. We're learning. That's it. As far as I can see, evasive fire and all that shit hasn't changed. Hungering arrows the same. Right. So go back. Put on my smoke screen. Duration 1.5. I don't know why I get that. I like it. But that's amazing. That's an attack speed, offense, attack speed, yeah. So looking at it now, I still got 125k DPS, but I now got 191. My resistances are now that much. I can actually go ahead and pop out that and get my bore, which takes me up to 207. These are the things we're gonna go through and do. Desolate Sands.
My hatred is too low. to do that. Need more discipline.
No. It's still a sick ability though. New things as well, that's still the same. You don't lose gold when you die. You can revive at checkpoint, revive in town, or revive at corpse. I'm gonna go ahead and for this one, revive in town. I should go and do what I was actually going to do, but I will cover that. But I had to go through the abilities of the Demon Hunter. Sorry that took so long. I will come back and show you a new fun fact about the Key Wardens. So I'll be back, guys. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll talk to you all soon.